Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4, the Cossacks, playing as Russia. We are on episode 50 now, I believe. 50 freaking episodes. Where has the time gone? Oh, man. That puts us at what? Like 16 hours into this game now or something like that, if every episode's about 20 minutes? Why have you guys been spending 16 hours listening to me? I'm hoping that means that you find me at least moderately entertaining, but still, I just consider that to be an exorbitant amount of time to spend watching a single game. But that's one of the things about EU4 that I find really fun. It really can absorb so much of your time. I get like emotionally invested in this game at some point, you know? I mean, how can you not, I suppose, if you're going to spend 16 hours playing it? Certainly would hope so. What's going on down here in Bukhara? More noble rebels, of course. Oh, it was too much to hope for that these would be like, you know, separatists. Somebody I could declare war on right away. Looks like Bukhara has managed to actually rebuild a little bit of an army. Would also love to see, like, Shervan being free from the Ottomans or something, but looks like the Ottomans managed to put down the rest of the rebels. How are the Ottomans doing right now, as far as their army is concerned? We should probably sort by country. I have no idea how many they got. So let's see. Ottoman. 47,000. They managed to rebuild pretty quickly, actually. Oh, look at this. Trebizond separatists. And Theodoro does not have enough troops to deal with those. Let's go ahead and send some armies down this direction. It's fine. They're going to have some separatism for a while, but we'll deal with it in due time. In due time. Protestant zealots. Not worried even a little bit. Prussians, if I were to raise army maintenance, would be dealt with. Polotsk, Grodno. Where is this? Grodno. Up here. So we actually have no unrest over in this general area at all anymore. Good. Go ahead and send this army off that direction as well. Why not? More conversions are successful, which means that the Protestants should be less likely to rebel. Theodoro, it almost looks like they chased them off, but they're actually going to Trebizond. How did they fire up here, just so they can go down here? And was Trebizond actually originally a independent nation? That's sort of the implication here. Yeah, it was. I'm not quite familiar enough with the Turkish region to know everything I'm talking about. It looks to me like converting Grodno in only 8 months actually will deal with the separatism issues that I was having. So maybe having an army stacked down there will be kind of redundant, but still. Accommodation with natives. They lose ferocity. Okay. The DA or Diet of Praha. With the failure of the Evangelical Union to successfully challenge the Emperor, the Imperial Parliament has convened to proclaim Catholicism as the sole confessional faith. So it looks to me then, so it looks to me like the, oh gosh, the 30 Years' War, was it? What was it called? Whatever. That war is over. It's not going to happen. We have a freaking ton of military power. I don't even know what to do with it all. Let's go ahead and look at upgrading some development again. Sort by cost. No, wait. There you go. 50 is the minimum in Neva. 371 for 22. We can do better than that. 579, that's pretty good. We'll do a couple there. 579 is pretty good. A little bit there. 629 is really good. I wish there was more to do with this power, honestly. Not really sure what else we would do, but still. Alright, good enough for me. We are trying to stockpile up a lot of money in order to finish our mission, which should be worth more money, basically, and also some inflation reduction, which would be quite nice. Bremen has become an electorate. Bohemia is Catholic in this game, which is unusual to me. I find that Bohemia often goes Protestant. I did notice, by the way, that Austria exists still. I thought for sure they got completely squished out, but it turns out they're here. Hungary's about to die, I think. Sweden will cede 1, 2, 3 provinces to Brandenburg. Actually, not bad for us, because now Let's see. Denmark? They do have a core against Brandenburg. So, if I wanted to, now I could declare war on them. Of course, that would result in fighting Bohemia, Milan, Hesse, Hamburg, and Bremen. Which I could probably handle, but do I really want to fight my own ally? Probably not. But it's an option. You know, we can keep that in our back pocket if that ever ends up being very useful. Let's take a look at the religious map mode here. Protestantism is pretty much non-existent. I mean, really, it's England and Sweden, and that's about it. Even Scotland went Reformed. Reformed is about as prevalent as Protestantism. Yeah, it's really an Orthodox versus Catholic game, which is interesting. I mean, I pretty much murdered all the Protestants. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I did mean to do that, but, you know, I love you guys still. Sorry. It just is what it is. We're going to go ahead and get this claim against Gotland, and I'll probably feed that claim to Denmark so that in the next war, we actually have a good reason to get rid of this. We still have another diplomat free. What do we want to do? Ooh. Venice is fighting Spain? Well now, Venice, aren't you interesting? Oh, you're a fascinating little guy. I like it. Unfortunately, with no rivals for me, it's kind of hard to justify pursuing anybody else as an ally. But I guess we'll just continue to improve relations with Poland. Truce with Gashamakamah has ended. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and raise army maintenance real quick. We'll stomp on these rebels, and then we'll go siege down Gashamakamah, end them, get them out of the game. It'll be fine. I actually almost forgot about these guys, but fortunately there's still a fort there, and it's going to take them freaking forever to siege it down, so not a big deal. Let's go ahead and deal with them. It is mountains, of course, which is not exactly favorable engaging positions, but we only lost 625 men. It's pretty easy for us. This one stack should easily be able to win us the war, so we will do exactly that. I do still have claims, right? Yes, I do. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Totally fine. Missionaries, colonists. All this is going just fine. Let's retreat our diplomats from Poland. Let's declare war on poor little Gashamakamah. Holy War will be fine. Tabaristan will join the war, which I find rather funny. Agent has been discovered in Gotland, but the claim is almost done, so it's not quite worth getting rid of it. And let's siege down Orda as well. Ungrateful natives in Siberia, of course. Why not? These guys are always causing trouble, you know? Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. It's gonna be a really easy war for us. I guess we'll just continue to get some claims against Bukhara. Why not? I'm not really picky. Let's get claims on everybody. Brandenburg has definitely resurged a bit in this game. If they had formed Prussia, they actually would be a lot more threatening to me. Hey, good! We can finally finish off our admin tech. Nice. And of course, that should unlock some goods produced modifiers, and now that we have Dalaskogan, that's actually worth a bit more to me, which is also quite nice. And with administrative ideas and influence ideas, we now have a minus 20% diplomatic annexation cost policy. Correct? I would certainly hope so. That policy... yes, we do. Now, it costs admin points, but saves us a freaking ton of diplomatic power, which is a pretty good deal for me. There goes the Siege of Sarai. Ardalan. Tabaristan is a one-province minor? Oh, that's kind of funny. Can we eat you? Nope, we cannot eat you so long as you think there is hope. Well, crap, how do I get down to Tabaristan? Also, who are you? Can I kill you? Theodoro, you don't have claims against these guys, do you? Do me a favor, Theodoro. Do me a favor, real quick. Fabricated claim on this. Okay? Just do it. Fabricated claim against that thing, and I'll be very happy. I'm gonna go ahead and say I care about all of Kiva, and also all of this. Sure. Whoops. Come on. There we go. I want all this stuff. I want all of this as well. This is all mine. I feel like a greedy little child in a candy store. I want all of it. It's all mine. All of it is mine. There. See? I have very modest goals, I think, in the future. I'm going to take all of Sweden as well, I've decided. You're all mine. Doop-a-doop-doop. Doop. And doop. And the rest can go to Denmark. Nice. Okay, sorry. Got distracted for a second there. I'm not sure how we're going to get to Dabaristan at this point. Colony just finished up here, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and get a core up there. So we finished this. I guess there's nothing else to really worry about specifically. We might as well just go ahead and grab, like, something a little bit closer to home. Or we could just keep pushing off to the east and try to get, like, access to whoever this guy is. Kalaka? Sure. Why not? Let's actually start just continuing to colonize further and further over to the east. Get ourselves a border so we can declare holy war on some of these guys. That's a fun way to actually access China. So, if we can't fight Dabaristan, really, then I suppose our only option will be to just sit on this war for a while. They're already down to low war enthusiasm, but there's not much I can do. I mean, unless I can get, like, you know, military access from Ardalan, sure. Shervin would give it to me. Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. Sure. We'll go ahead and take the military access. And we'll just march straight on down here and murder Dabaristan. Yeah. Seems okay. Let's get some more claims going against Sweden. Since we've got the diplomats, we might as well do it. There we go. And we'll hold on to a spare diplomat so that we will be able to end the war on a whim. There's Dabaristan. Nope, nope, you come back here. Or don't, I don't really care that much. My vassals shall deal with you. We're gonna siege down your capital. If I can convince you that this is a terrible war to get involved in, maybe you'll just pop right out. Hey, look! We have Norse stability stuff. This actually presents an opportunity for me. Bet you all thought I forgot about this. We have 3 stability, which means that we can now do some things that would otherwise cost us this ability without any problem. And I'm thinking, maybe we change our settling away from native repression and toward, I guess, native trading? No, I don't even care about the uprising chance. It's fine. I honestly think that 50% native assimilation might actually be better than 20 global settler increase. I think it might. This normally would cost us a stability, but we're going to do it. And then we are going to admire Edigu's efforts throughout the nation, and bam. Oh, I love having level 3 advisors. They're so good. So good, man. So good. All right. Timurids still have very high liberty desire. Not much I can do about that. Place a relative on the throne? No. Enable scutage? No. Could spend 20 prestige to reduce it, but I don't care that much. Land theft. Looks like it's a thing between the clergy and the boyars. We should consider that. So, they're actually pretty equal. Side with the clergy. Clergy gain loyalty, boyars lose loyalty. Gain and lose influence. Okay. And favoring nobody is just a terrible idea. Oh, a province will come under control of some people. Where's this one? Vitebsk. This province. It's 10 development. It's worth a fair bit of taxation, actually. I think we're going to side with the clergy. Well, actually, it does have 908 manpower as well. It's not bad. Either way, it's actually pretty decent. So I guess the question really comes down to what? Do we want minus 10% land maintenance modifier, or do we want stability cost modifier? Actually, I think I'm going to go with the boyars, believe it or not. I think that saving the money from reduced maintenance is going to be more valuable to me. Of course, the clergy are rather upset with me, but I can just pay money toward them. And that fixes the problem. As with everything, simply throwing money at the problem is a valid solution. Let's go ahead and spend a bit more development. 365 is not that good. 579. Sure. And 546. All seems reasonable. Okay, good. Good. So, how are we doing down in Tabaristan? Pretty good, I think. We'll be fine. I'm not really sure what Theodoros thinks they're doing. We have a revolt. It appears that Theodoran noble rebels are fighting the Theodoran peasants. Internal conflicts. I mean, great. That's awesome. I mean, really, if you're going to have two rebels going off at once, why not have them kill each other for you? Gosh, I cannot talk today. My brain is not working very well, and also my throat hurts like hell. Like, this is honestly probably a terrible idea for me to be doing this right now. Tabaristan, you really ought to get out of this war, but you refuse. You may actually manage to siege down something from Theodoro, but I don't care. Oh no, our Master of Mint has died. That's tragic. War claims against Sweden. Doop. Come on. Let's go ahead and speed up to speed 5. Benign neglect. They can do things on their own. Which province is this? Krirevoy... Huh? Krirevoy Rog. Which is this one. Which is a fort. That is a lot of manpower. But I don't need a lot of manpower. So between taxes and trade power... You do not have very much trade power, so I would rather take the taxes. There we go. Seems just fine with me. Reminds me of a line from the Swan Princess. It's fine with me, just fine with me. Gosh, the Swan Princess, that's something I watched when I was a little kid. Seriously. A really little kid. Tabaristan, you shall give me money. All of the monies. You shall also give up claims in Persia, because I could use a bit more prestige. Also, you shall annul your treaties. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. That knocks them out of the war, so Theodoro's not going to lose their troops. Let's see if we can go ahead and deal with these noble rebels and end their internal conflicts. And in the meantime, Gajamaklamlakambla shall be finally eliminated from the game entirely. I'll take all their money before that's the end of that. We'll revoke your cores for the extra prestige, because there's really no harm in doing so. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop-doop. And done. Thank you. Back up to 100 prestige. Say goodbye. And let's core you. And we renamed Sarai to Kermshin. Why? I don't know, but we did. It's the sort of thing that we do. Theodoro, did you get any claims yet? You actually did manage to get some claims for me. Good job, boy. Well done. Very impressed. So we could go to war with Ardalan, whoever this is, and feed some of their stuff to Theodoro if we want. We have to fight Khorasan, which is over here. Seems to have eaten up bits of Afghanistan. And we'd have to fight Hejaz, which is this little guy. You are on tech level 13 to my 16. Yeah. Is there any reason not to feed my vassal? Nothing really comes to mind. I think we might as well feed our vassal. Won't really cost us anything. Let's see. You're in mountains. We should still be able to handle you pretty soundly. There we go. Well, that's a couple thousand men. And that should more or less end the internal conflicts. Go ahead and march down to Trebizond. We'll siege that down for Theodora with our siege leader, because we are good like that. We are benevolent gods. Overlords. Whichever term you prefer. More Diplotech, huh? Ooh! Well, this presents an opportunity that I don't usually get. I could actually do some culture conversion, because I've got an excess of diplomatic power. Hey! Or, alternatively, I could do some development in Dalaskogan. Which is worth a little bit. Nah, I haven't done any culture conversion in a while. First, actually, let's check something. Do I have... I do. So, if I wanted to do some culture conversion, I could spend a total of 120 diplomatic power over the next 10 years for this policy. That reduces culture conversion by 20%, which considering everything costs 55... 20% of this will be an extra, what, 10? Right? Let me just do a quick calculation to make sure. So that's 11 power projections saved for this. Let's actually sort by cost. Well, there's a lot we could do that's pretty cheap. My point is, though, if I were to spend 120 points spread out over the next 10 years... am I going to convert enough provinces that I will save a total of at least 120 worth of development, or diplomatic power, in order to justify it? I think the answer is probably yes. Alright, so let's think about that. We have 751, we're going to try it. I mean, I could sit down and do all the math, but let's do it. Cultural unity. 1 diplo power each month for the next 10 years. Done. Alright. Culture conversion. Now it's down to 7. So it'll take 10 months. Click. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. And we don't need to touch Ruthenian. That is a lot of territory that we are going to convert to the Russian culture. Which seems okay. Actually, I should just double check. I'm not converting, like, things that are accepted or at least, like, related cultures, am I? No. Because Ruthenian is, yeah, Eastern Slavic culture. Okay, I think we're fine. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, perfect. I like that idea. That actually will result in additional taxes and manpower for us. Which seems pretty reasonable. And I think we easily spent enough power on culture conversion to make that policy worthwhile. At least that would seem to be likely to me. We actually should go ahead and conquer these guys on the behalf of Theodoro right now, because they're extremely weak, and I don't really see any good reason why not. We'll put our leader in charge here. Actually, no, let's go ahead and put the prince in charge here, because he's got some siege value. We'll just finish this war. It'll take practically no time at all. We'll feed it to Theodoro. And then we will declare war. Oh! When I say it was going to take practically no time at all, I didn't really expect it to literally take no time at all. That was kind of a joke, but, okay. Well, that was the fastest war I've ever done. That was a week-ish, would you say? Somewhere close to that. Alright. Well, done. I was going to end this video and let this kind of war trickle over to the next video, but no need. It's over already. Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU for the Cossacks. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.